returning to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. A first down throw for Winston. Open man right side is Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Jameis to throw it. Looking deep downfield. They've got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50.
Jameis now on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now Saquon Barkley. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21.
Winston. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Lance. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get it
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing now is Lance. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now Carter. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. White now to return. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second and 8 coming up. Play action. Now it's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
A handoff, it's Eckler, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Lance sliding out of the pocket to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And Lance now to throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Off of play action, here's Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, it's White. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
Now Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, 49ers. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. Fights him off. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Here's Winston. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their time. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and long for Winston. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Lance. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
From the gun, Winston. Open here, Adam Thielen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head to...
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 33-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Open man is Miller. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Eckler. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Austin Eckler,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Jameis to throw it.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On third down, Winston.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 24. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Winston now. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
To throw is Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. Remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
He's checking. Crash.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Buying time to his left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Go red. 57, 57's mine. You can't block me. You can't block me.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
57's mine. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Opposite, freeze. Watch twins.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runner.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the 49ers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Santos with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Winston. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He'll find Thielen working the middle. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, pick your game up. 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50. Check Mike 21. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Now Winston. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That is caught by Thielen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood.
Winston. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Into the secondary past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Check 43. 52. Hold pink.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Hey, check Mike 57.
They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Not today. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. You pay green. You better be afraid of me. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Quit talking about it.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Ready, go.
On first down, Mitchell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on off.